Mr. Chair, I think it's been 11 years since I've sat at a committee with you. It's nice to see you again. Let's not wait another 11 years before we meet again. Two swords lengths
right
away.
across from each other, Jack.
I'm just trying to buy some extra goodwill with them as I talk. So, yeah, this amendment is to we recognize that the government has finally understood that they need to do some work with the mineral exploration community and extending the mineral exploration tax credit for 1 year. However, that is not sufficient to create the kind of climate that we need in terms of stability for development and exploration when we've seen a 90% downturn in exploration since 2007. We've seen layoffs across Canada in terms of exploration projects. Prospector Developers Association have been calling for at least a 3-year extension so that we can get the kind of financial climate to bring investors back into Canada for exploring. I think part of this is based on the great uncertainty that the exploration community has about the Liberal government's commitment. We remember in 2005 it was the Liberal government that killed the flow-through shares mining program. They didn't believe in working with the sector. We've seen zero commitment on the Ring of Fire. This is a development that will have huge impact for generations to come. There's really 3 pillars if we're going to develop exploration and develop resources in Canada. Number 1 will be strong relationships with Indigenous communities so that they are able to fully benefit. Number 2 is strong environmental regulations so that these projects are credible. But number 3 is creating a coherent financial climate to bring investors into these developments, because many of them are very high risk. They're long shot operations. They go through many downturns in an economic cycle, so it's very hard to maintain economic interests of investors if we do not have a climate that's stable. So having a mere 1-year extension of the mineral exploration tax credit doesn't cut it, particularly when the government is telling the industry they're going to have to justify why they need these basic supports for supporting investments. So what the New Democrats are saying, this program works. We have to get this industry working because Northern Canada is being left behind in the economic renewal. Many of our provinces, it's a major driver, particularly in northern regions. So if we have a 5-year extension, it will provide the kind of economic certainty for investment so that we can start to get these projects off the ground.